What's up, everybody? It's me, the Savage Lizard. I've returned. So, earlier this week, I made an announcement on my YouTube post page. And I said that a video would be coming out and that it would discuss the future of the Savage Lizard channel. Well, this, ladies and gentlemen, this is that video. So, I wanted to talk, I'll just give a brief history of the channel before I explain what I'm going to do in the future. When I created the Savage Lizard channel, I kind of created it as a joke. It was just something me and my friends did. We all had our own separate channels, and we would compete against each other to see who could make like the stupidest videos. I think I kind of won out in that aspect, but then again, some of my other friends went on to create channels afterwards that were more successful or whatever. Anyway, they're like one of my friends who really wasn't in the competition has a much bigger YouTube channel than I do, but regardless, it was just mainly done as a fun kind of thing. I didn't really know what kind of content I wanted to make. At first, I thought I wanted to be like kind of like a gaming YouTuber like Laserbeam, but I didn't have the skills or the setup to start up a gaming channel. And plus, there are just so many gaming channels out there. Who's to say I would break through in that aspect? A lot of other people I know created gaming channels and they weren't too successful about it. They also weren't consistent about it. And overall, I just think gaming is kind of bland. I don't really want to make content about gaming. I could see maybe me doing a video on it, but overall, just it's oversaturated in the algorithm. So, what do I actually want to do with this channel? Well, I thought about a few things. The main one was being a fishing YouTuber. I actually created a second channel called the NJ Bass Angler. It's not as successful as this channel. It only has about 15 subs, I want to say. It's about half the size. I know 30 subs is not a lot, but it's significantly smaller and there's less content on there because I lost the password and the email to that account. So I cannot get into that Google account to access that channel. So I'm not reviving that channel at all. That channel is done. But I do intend to revive this one. And recently, I've been watching a lot of the Jacob Jones style videos. In particular, those by Jacob Jones himself, where he reviews alcohol and tobacco products. And I really like that. I think that's a cool thing to do, and that's a cool niche to break into. Now, there are two things I want to discuss before I say anything else. Number one, I don't intend to become a Jacob Jones knockoff. He's really carved out that niche very well, and there's just not a whole other lot of YouTubers like him that do that kind of content. Though I do intend to kind of be somewhat of a competitor to him, I don't want to rip off his channel. I don't want to copy his style. I want to create my own style. Number two, I'm not 21 yet. I know, it sucks. So recording myself smoking or drinking, it's just not a good idea. I live in the good old US of A. Now, considering the size of my channel, it's unlikely anything's going to occur or anything bad's going to happen to me because of this channel. But I don't want to take that risk either. I just don't think it's a good idea. So I'm not doing that yet. Now, I still intend to do things like alcohol reviews and tobacco reviews. I'm a big enjoyer of cigars and vodka, but I can't really talk about that right now, being, oh, hold on, underage. But anyway, I still kind of want to take this channel in my own direction. And, what I think I want to end up doing is kind of doing what I'm doing now, which is basically just monologuing. I'm basically going to talk about whatever my interests are or whatever I feel like talking about that day. I have a lot of different interests, history, science, politics, movies, and stuff like that, and just overall content. There's a lot of things I could make YouTube videos about while doing those things. So I do intend to make those kinds of videos in the future. I also intend to do like story videos to serve as like a guide for some of the younger viewers here. about what to do and what not to do, and just for fun. There's some great stories, especially from early days in high school and middle school, that would make excellent videos. But I don't know what exactly I intend to do in the future. I think I'm going to just do a variety of content and just see what works, and see what I enjoy making the most. I still intend to do some fishing content, but I don't know that I want to make that my main focus because I just don't, as I said before, I just don't love recording myself fishing. When I do fish, I just kind of like to be in the zone and fish. I don't like to record myself fishing. Also, every time I seem to go fishing, my GoPro dies and then I catch the fish. And I'm like, oh, come on. I just caught the fish and my GoPro's dead. I can't film the video. Fuck. But anyway, this is the future of the channel. Basically, what I'm doing now. So, yeah, this is the new Savage Lizard channel. My goal is to hopefully, if I upload consistently, try to get past 100 subs by the end of this year. 500 would be great, but that might be a bit ambitious depending on how often I have time to upload. Especially when I'm in college, you know, I really think I might only be able to upload like maybe once a week, maybe twice, but once a week sounds fine. Once I get home, I can film videos basically like every day and just have like the Library of Alexandria videos and just post them like every so often, post them with a bit of delay. I don't intend to film content every day, but I do want to film it more frequently when I have time, so I have stuff to do. So anyway, this is the future of the channel. And I think it's a bright one. I'll also do like interviews and stuff, and I think some of my friends might want to collab on this channel as well. So we'll see. See you in the next one.